Lee Van Cleef, the legendary actor whose piercing eyes and unforgettable presence defined an era of Western and spaghetti Western cinema, has been gone for 35 years, yet his name continues to spark fascination as his family finally opens up about the truth behind the man audiences thought they knew, revealing a life far more complex, emotional, and misunderstood than his on-screen villains ever suggested. Best remembered for iconic roles in films like The Good, The Bad and the Ugly, for a few. $. More, and Escape from New York, Van Cleef built a career playing cold, ruthless characters, but according to those closest to him, the real Lee Van Cleef was strikingly different away from the camera, often gentle, deeply thoughtful, and quietly sensitive. Family members have revealed that his intimidating image became both his greatest strength and his heaviest burden, as Hollywood repeatedly typecast him into villain roles, limiting opportunities and forcing him to live behind a persona that rarely reflected his true nature. Behind the scenes, Van Cleef struggled with financial instability during periods when roles dried up, particularly in the 1950s and early 1960s, a time when his career nearly collapsed entirely, pushing him into emotional and professional uncertainty that few fans ever suspected. The family has also spoken candidly about his serious car accident in 1958, an event that left him with lasting injuries and chronic pain, forcing him to rely on sheer determination to continue working in an industry that offered little sympathy for physical vulnerability. Despite these hardships, Van Cleef never publicly complained, choosing instead to endure quietly while maintaining a stoic image that further reinforced the myths surrounding him. His resurgence in the late 1960s, largely due to Italian cinema, is often seen as a triumphant comeback, but family members reveal that even during this renewed success, Lee Van Cleef remained haunted by insecurity, aware that his fame was fragile and could disappear as quickly as it returned. Off-screen, he was described as a devoted father and a loyal friend who valued privacy, nature, and simple routines, preferring horseback riding and quiet reflection over Hollywood parties and attention. The family has also addressed long-standing rumors about his temperament, clarifying that while Van Cleef could be reserved and distant, it stemmed more from introspection and exhaustion than arrogance or cruelty. His later years were marked by declining health, including heart issues that ultimately led to his death in 1989, a loss that came quietly, without the grand recognition his cinematic legacy deserved at the time. Now, 35 years after his passing, his family's decision to finally speak openly is not about sensationalism, but about restoring balance to his story, allowing fans to see beyond the hardened gunslinger image and understand the human being who carried both pride and pain. Beneath it, as new generations continue to discover his films, the truth revealed by those who knew him best reshapes Lee Van Cleef's legacy, transforming him from a symbol of cinematic menace into a reminder that even the toughest faces in film history often conceal lives filled with struggle, perseverance, and quiet dignity.